God, that thing, it doesn't even look like a bass. It's so dang big. And, you know, over the course of the next 20 or 30 years, specifically out of California, in fact, completely out of California, I don't think there's a 20 pounder been caught in, well, I know there hadn't been a 20 pounder caught in anywhere else, but California consistently produced some 20 pounders. And then the world record was tied from an angler that caught a 22 pound, 4 ounce bass that tied the world record in Japan. I think it's been about 10 years ago. Caught that on some live bait. But the thing about it is you used to see a lot of like those giants being caught, you know, the 18 to 21 pound bass. They'd get caught with some consistency. Even in like Texas, there were some 17 and 18 pounders caught there. I believe the Florida state record is 19 pounds, but you don't hardly ever see giant bass caught in Florida anymore. You'll see some 10 pounders, but you don't see the true giants like those 15 pound plus ones. Those are pretty much relegated to the state of California. So let's talk a little bit about what the deal is here. Why do you not see them anymore? And I'm sort of going to give you my theory and my opinion on it. First of all, they get fished for too much. It's like one of the downsides about bass fishing is when something revolutionary comes by, like when somebody figures out a lake's got 20 pound bass in it, or there's a lure that catches big ones, or a lake like O.H. Ivy in Texas puts out these giant bass. As soon as that happens, or anytime this happens, it's basically a death blow for that lake or that technique. One of the things about bass anglers, it's like when something new comes along like that they think is going to give them some instant success, they just flock to it like a herd of cows. So any lake that produces a giant bass, whether it be some of the, like Bullard's Bar for those giant spotted bass in California, or all those little small San Diego lakes where they caught the 20 pounders, or some of the lakes in Texas there, soon as the word gets out that there's big ones caught there, they just get hammered to the point of where it basically destroys the fishery. And that's just one of the realities that sucks about it, because you can't get around that in today's information age. So first thing, the reason you don't see many 20 pounders out there is the fishing pressure. In order to catch a 20 pound bass, it is like one of the most rarest feats on the world. And a 20 pound bass does not get 20 pounds by being stupid. And there's not many of them out there. They are genetic freaks in order to get to 20 pounds. So when you have a lot of people fishing for them, it's not that they get culled out, but they just go away. You don't ever see them biting with that. Other thing with that is simply those